Flowlu tutorial. In this video, we're going to be talking about an incredible business management and processing platform, and we're going to be talking about it in great depth and detail. Now, Flowlu is a program that will create you the greatest mind maps, pipelines, and CRM flows out there. So we're going to be discussing about it in great detail and how it can benefit your business. It's the best project management software, in my opinion, out there, and we're going to be talking about it in great detail. So to start things off, what we're going to be doing is we're going to first of all go to the pricings of Flowlu. Now, once we're in the pricings, we have 5 different plans. We have the free plan, the team plan, the business plan, the professional plan, and the enterprise plan. Now, the free plan is obviously, as it is, free, which is pretty incredible because not a lot of CRM and project management softwares allow you a free plan, which is pretty incredible of Flowlu to give us. Then we have the team plan, which is $29 per month, the business plan, $59 per month, professional plan, $119 per month, and the enterprise plan, which is $199 per month. So, pretty incredible stuff. And all their features are pretty immaculate, so you can go ahead and check them out on flowlu.com/pricing. But for now, we're going to go ahead and sign up with the free plan. Now, once you go to the sign up process with the free plan, first of all, what it's going to ask you is your email. So I'm going to be using a temp mail for myself, but you don't necessarily have to do that for yourself. So once we do this, we're going to click on get started and we're going to verify that we are not a robot. And once we have gone through with all of that, we're simply going to click on get started. Now, once we click on get started, it's going to ask us the company name or wherever we work. How large is your company? For now, I'm going to go with 16 to 30 people, and we're going to click on next. Now, once you do that, it takes you through the seamless flow of the dashboard and a whole lot more. So let's go ahead and wait for it to take us there. Because once we're there, from there on out, it's easy sailing, and it's just going to take you through the onboarding processes, and it's going to ask you a few things about your business. Okay, so what's your industry? Just go ahead with whatever industry you work in. In my case, it's IT and software engineering. How did you hear about us? You can go with anything. In this case, obviously, you can go YouTube. And then finally, we're going to go into the account creation. So it just asks us a few seconds while it sets up our account. So let's just wait for it to do all of that. Now, once that is done, it's going to bring us here to the home section. Now, this is your basic dashboard. All right. This is the dashboard that you are going to be running for yourself in Flowlu. Now, in your dashboard, what's going to be happening is you're going to get a general idea of how the summary and analytical sense acts over here. All right. So in this section, you can see your account balance, your issued invoices, gross profit, recent invoices, receivable summaries, and a whole lot more. So this is basically your dashboard. All right. Then moving from your dashboard, you can actually go more in depth into tasks, CRM, projects, groups, finance. We're going to be talking about it all. So to start things off, we're going to go into tasks. Now, the task section is a place where you can actually create different tasks and create different, assignments for people to do. And you can actually do it in different views as well. So you have a Kanban board, and the Kanban board is the best view in my opinion. Although it is a hefty component, not everyone uses it. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but trust me, it works wonders. Then we have the to-do list. Okay, the to-do list is also just full of tasks. So, if there's a task and someone is willing to do it, they can just check it from here like this, and they're good to go. Same goes with Kanban board. The fun thing about Kanban board is that you can actually shift the tasks here and there, just like this. So let's say I have completed this in progress task and I am going to shift it here. This task is approved. I'm going to shift it here. To do task, if it's, in working, I'm going to shift it to in progress. So you get what I mean. It's pretty easy to work around the main tasks. And then here you can actually go ahead and create more tasks. Now the creation of task is pretty simple. You're going to give it a title. And once you give it a title, you're going to give it some type of description on how the task works. Once that is done, you can attach files, set a start date and time. Okay, so I'm going to go with that, and I'm going to go with this. Now, once you do all of this, we're going to click on save, and we're good to go. So now we have a test task over here. Then let's move on to the list view. This is another view that you can get in your, program. And here, you have the stages You have the assignees, start date, end date, and you can also relate it to some other softwares, okay? And you can find all of your tasks over here in a list form. Moving on, we have CRM. Now, in the CRM section, what you can do is you can actually run a proper, customer relationship management system, and you can get a proper default source of how things work. It's pretty simple and it's pretty easy to move your way along with this, okay? And then moving from Kanban board, you can also go into the list CRMs. If you want to go through with your CRMs in a list form, that is also available. So moving on from CRM, we have projects. Now, the project section is where you can actually start up a whole project flow, okay? And you can add a lot of, teammates or maybe project partners in this space and start a proper workflow on a project, okay? So the project creation process is pretty simple. Just click on create, and from here you can create a project name, okay? Keep a priority, select a group. I'm going to go with HR. I'm going to give it some, description. You can choose a customer. I'm going to go with digital transformation partners. Custom workflow, I'm going to go with web design for now. And once we do that, you can name a team and finally click on save, and that creates a project for you. And under this project development thing, you can actually go ahead and add different tasks, add in documents, finance statements, work structure, team events, and a whole lot more. And again, you can switch the views in the task between board, task list, and a whole lot more. And moving on, you have groups. Now, groups is not a very valuable feature. I don't recommend using it a lot because you can just create groups of people and then send them a message all together. But it is pretty useful for large scale businesses and enterprises which have really big number of people working in it. All right. From here, we move on to finance. Now, finance is some place where you can compile all of the money you've generated or the money you've sent, and you can create invoices in the finance section. So as you can see, I've created a lot of invoices over here, but I can create another one. So if you want to create an invoice using your CRM, you can do that as well. So once we've created an invoice, you can create a name over here, and you can add a description, and then finally click on save. So look at that. That basically creates an invoice. How incredible. Moreover, moving on, what we're going to be doing is we're finally going to be discussing the My Team section. Now, the My Team section is the most valuable section because here is where you're going to be inviting people into your workspace, all right? So to invite people into your workspace, you can actually go into the Members section. And in the Member section, you're going to go ahead and click on Add. Now, if you want to just invite some person as a user or a person as a worker, you're going to invite them as a user. But if you want to invite them as a vice president or give them an actual administrative role, what you're going to do is you're going to go to user role. Currently, I'm just going to go to user, and I'm going to go ahead and write their emails, okay? So you're going to write the emails, and you're going to go ahead and click on send. And as you can see, invitations get sent. So that is how you can actually invite a person, and you can actually go ahead and see the invitations in the invitation section and see how many people you've invited. You can actually cancel the invitations as well, which is pretty incredible, right? So that's the main idea of Flowlu, and that is how you can use this incredible CRM and project management software. Now, if you want me to explain you more about this, please let me know down in the comments below. And if you misunderstood something in this video, let me know that, and I will help you as much as I can. Till then, let me know down in the comments below how you plan on using Flowlu for your business and CRM, and that's pretty much about it. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.